Welcome back to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. We're coming to you live from CJ's Jerk Center in Connecticut, USA. I'm telling you, it's the real deal. We always say, pray going out, pray coming in, and always remember, God is in control. This is Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show, and we are on a new location. I want to say maximum respect to each and every one. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's a beautiful thing. I'm telling you. Goodness gracious me. We're here with a brother and a few friends. This location is brand new here in Connecticut. And we're going to highlight CJ's Church Center. It's been around for many years. It's going to be a short show tonight because we're off. We're not in the studio, but we're on a location. It's a Jamaican Church Center that's been in Connecticut for many, many years. So, ladies and gentlemen, we say thank you for being here and stay tuned as we roll through the vibe right here at CJ's Church Center in Connecticut, USA. It's a beautiful thing, I'm telling you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we normally say, we're going to say a word of prayer. And we say, God bless you, God be with you, and always remember, keep the faith. DJs also is providing relief to those in Jamaica. He's got stuff lined up in the back to be shipped to Jamaica as well. And he's serving the country of Jamaica. He's doing marvelous work down there in South Central Jamaica. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you know, as you are aware, Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica, right? CJ's host Church Center is one of the stalwarts of these are homegrown Jamaican patriots who send things to Jamaica to help people. So we got to highlight him, and it's a new location. It's not yet completed, but we're here. It's open. And you'll hear from us about the launching of CJ's Church Center in Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. The boys are here, and they're doing their thing in the background, and they're watching a few Jamaican parties back that is staged in Florida, as you can see in the background. And we are here to highlight CJ's. Also, to talk about U.S. immigration. You know, it affects Jamaica. 75 countries, they have paused immigrant visas. Immigrant visas. So, non-immigrant visas are okay, and other visas are okay. But with immigrant visas, you know, that's a big deal. So we're going to talk a little about it, and then we're going to move on and then close the show very, very quick because we're off location and this is impromptu. You know, this is Nara Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. We're here for you, and we say welcome to each and everyone around the globe. And we have a few people sending in their comments, and we've got that's Everly Rosico 3655 says hi, big up, and welcome to the show. Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to Nara Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and click on the notification bell. That keeps the show alive. You can also donate to the show to keep it alive. It's a family-friendly show, and we say do what you can. We're not saying you should do without telling you what to do, but to keep the show alive, look down below, right down here, you'll see scrolling how you can donate to the show. Also, spread the word, like, share, subscribe, comment, and also click the notification bell. This is CJ's Jerk Center in Connecticut, and you'll find it, and it's on Logan Street and Stratford Avenue. It's a beautiful location. As you can see, it's a big space. They have parties here on the weekends, and you get the best jerk, chicken, jerk, pork, whatever you need. He's got a mobile jerk center as well that is rolling through Connecticut. You will see it, CJ's, and it's all Jamaican. It's authentic Jamaican food right here. So, an authentic Jamaican vibes as well, I can tell you. Let me take a sip. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're on location here, and let's talk about a little bit of U.S. immigration. Let me give you a clip here to show you what's going on. I'm going to do 3 clips on immigration, and then I'm going to close that out. And if any of the brothers want to come up and say something, they'll say something. If not, then we're going to talk it through and tell you what's going on here. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let me share this with you. This is, I think it's Attorney McBean talking about USCIS will now arrest people, and that's a big deal. And I'm going to talk about that and comment on it in a couple of seconds to tell you exactly what is going on here and what to expect moving forward. So here we go. Let's touch into that.
USCIS started this year by sharing with the world that their intent is to help ICE carry out its law enforcement functions. Then little by little, day by day, they were tweeting and putting stuff out there to the world to show that they have been helping with the arrest of individuals at their office. They've also been sharing data and information to ICE on individuals who have committed fraud or suspected of committing fraud. So they've been behind the scenes, turning over records, arranging these scenarios in which folks will be arrested at their field offices. But today, they finally have said that we will have law enforcement officers right there on site that will have firearms on them, guns, and they will be ready to not just arrest, but to prosecute individuals. Also, the director of USCIS will be carrying out expedited removal orders. So here is today's USCIS press release, in which it says here that USCIS to add special agents with new law enforcement authorities. The press release says that USCIS is now authorized to expand its law enforcement authorities, and newly minted USCIS 1811 classified officers, commonly known as special agents, will be empowered to investigate, arrest, and present for prosecution those who violate America's immigration laws under a final rule that was published today. USCIS started this year by sharing with the world that their intent is to help ICE carry out its law enforcement functions.
You heard it. So let's touch on this one. We have 3 here, and this is number 2. So we're going to share number 2 with you, so you keep in the loop of what's going on here. Let's check this out. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's roll through these videos so you can understand what's going on the ground, and we'll move from there. Here we go.
What happens if you're in the car, if you're driving? Let's go into the car and you're pulled over. You're either a passenger in the car or you're the driver. What should you do? Well, first of all, if you're the driver, don't take off. Don't do that. Just safely pull over immediately. Don't even try to resist. Turn your car off, turn the engine off, turn on the internal light in your car so that they could see you and see everything that's happening inside your car, particularly if it's at night. You don't want to give the appearance that you're up to something or you have a weapon or something, because you could lose your life easily, just like that. Now, you turn on that internal light and you roll down that window and you appear cooperative. If it's police and they're asking you for a driver's license, you're going to have to present your driver's license, your registration, and proof of insurance. If you do not have any of these documents, do not give them anything false. You're going to be hearing that so frequently in this one. Don't give false documents, because what happens is it makes your immigration lawyer's job even harder to defend you if you go ahead and you claim to be a U.S. citizen or you present that false Social Security card or false green card. Just don't give them any false documents. The next thing that you should not do is do not give them permission to search your car. Although you're appearing like you're cooperating, and you should cooperate with law enforcement, do not resist law enforcement, guys. You're going to cooperate, but you don't have to say, yes, go search my trunk. Yes, come on in and look through my glove compartment. You don't have to say yes to any of those activities. And if they begin to just start searching your car, just say, no, I don't consent to this. No, I don't agree with what you're doing. No, just say no. Get it on the record, but certainly do not resist. They may ask you questions about your immigration status while you're in your car. Again, you do not have to answer any questions about whether you have a green card or not. If it's the police that is trying to apprehend you, you could certainly ask for their name and their badge number, and you could write that information down. But again, be very careful about your movements in the car. You can't just suddenly just say, I'm going to go into that glove compartment and pull out my pen and begin writing down the badge number, because if you are unfortunately with a police officer who's highly motivated to take further action, you could lose your life just like that. So the smart thing to do would be to say, officer, I'm going to grab my pen because I need to write down your name and badge number. And I'm going to get my pen. That's what I'm doing right now. Say it so that the officer doesn't think that you're reaching in to get a gun or something like that, because that's how people lose their lives, unfortunately, in the United States when they're stopped. What happens if you're in the...
So that's the second video, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you the third and final on this segment, and then we're going to move on from there. Let's share that with you right now. And this is Attorney McBean as well. We're going to bring the third video here, and then move on from there. Here we go.
75 countries are facing a pause or freeze or ban on issuing the immigrant visas, and yet the U.S. government is continuing to take their money and ask them to continue the process, yet no visa will be issued. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients nationwide. Some of us immigration attorneys will be advising their clients not to allow their case to go all the way to the documentarily qualified stage at the National Visa Center level, because once it reaches that stage, then the U.S. Embassy or consulate abroad will schedule the interview. There are disadvantages to going all the way until the end and allowing them to interview you and you not getting a visa in the process. The major disadvantage really has to do with the fact that they're going to place your case in what's known as administrative processing, which is an administrative hold, so to speak, and it's indefinite. We have no idea how long this ban or pause will last. And as a result of that, the U.S. Embassy will likely go back to people once this is all lifted, go back to people and tell them, you've got to submit some fresh documents, fresh tax returns, police clearance letters, new medicals. And so you'll have to spend money, more money on all of those things again. It's really unfair to these individuals to have them go all the way until the end only to not give them their visa. 75 countries are facing a pause.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from Attorney McBean, there's a lot going on. There's a pause on immigrant visas. So it's nothing to be alarmed about. You just gotta wait. But you also have to be strategic in how you approach immigrant visas for those who are applying for family members and loved ones abroad. So speak to an immigration attorney, speak to an immigration specialist. It is important that you do. Also, for those who are visiting the United States, you need to also gather good information about what is really going on because things have changed and they have changed forever and ever. You've heard me say that in previous podcasts, and I'll keep saying it at this point. And this is where we end that segment. And we also want to give a shout out to CJ's Jerk Center in Connecticut for hosting us, and also big up to Jack Sauer, the big DJ, videographer from Kingston from back in the day. As you, if you know about the dance hall, you'll know about Jack Sauer. Also, CJ's is also connected to a lot of sound systems from Jamaica, and also a lot. He has hosted a lot of parties here in Connecticut. And also, we want to big up all the big sound systems and also the reggae artists, promoters, and so on around the world, especially here in Connecticut and the USA. So it's a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, this is Nara Promotions, a real deal podcast show, and we do it differently every day. This is PIP Mondays. Remember, we focus on South Central Jamaica, and also remember, Crazy Mondays is in New Forest District in Manchester, and that's going on tonight. And you got to check that out at Crazy Mondays at Eon's Lawn in New Forest District in Manchester. It's a big deal. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Ian is there, and I'm telling you, and his daughter that's running it right now. And big up to Misha from the right spot, and big up my spot that we call the Mystic Inn. Check it out. It's always good to be there and be squared. We say hats off to each and every one who has visited. Big up to Top Rock. Top Rock, you had a great New Year's Eve party into New Year's Day, and also Bowls Fish Stop, and also the Oval. And we big up each and every establishment in the entire Jamaica. And also we talk about Alligator Pond, Little Ochi, down at Oswald and Bunch of Grape, and run by Taras. Taras is kicking, I'm telling you. Kicking and screaming, I'm telling you. It's a beautiful thing. So there's a lot going on down there in the south. And also we gotta say big up to all the people in South Central Jamaica, especially those in the disaster area. We're praying for you, we're rooting for you, and we're still working for you. So we're here for you. And don't feel the spirit. It's going to be a long haul. Nara Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show is here for you. We're going to say condolences to the family of Bolo. Bolo lost his life. He's from Alligator Pond, and I think the 25th is when I'll bring that information in the next podcast show. The setup is coming up, the grave digging, and so on. So we say condolences to the family. Also, the family of Michelle Burrell, aka Skettel. She lost her grandmother as well, and we're our prayers are with you. Also, I lost a dear family member, Kelvin Moulton. That's Dr. Kelvin Moulton in Texas. We lost him, and we say our prayers are with my entire family, and we say condolences to everyone in the family. It's a real loss, and we pray for everyone. Condolences to everyone. We're not going to be here long tonight as we touch into some critical stuff here at CJ's. CJ's is a jerk center here in Connecticut. It's on Logan Street and Stratford Avenue in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and it's a beautiful location. This is a new location, which is not yet complete renovated, but they've opened it, and they're gonna serve that good food. People are crying for that good food, and I'm telling you, on the weekends also it comes alive. And as you can see in the background, there's a lot of patrons passing through. It's a beautiful thing. You got to check it out if you're in Connecticut, USA. This is Bridgeport, Connecticut. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to talk a lot more about it in a subsequent podcast. But for right now, we're enjoying some time, some real family time, and we're doing the do. You know, we're on the road, and we say big up to all the crew in the background. Yeah, big up every time at CJ's. Yeah, that's raise your hand if CJ is good. Everybody in the background, just raise your hand. Yeah, CJ is, we said. CJ is every time. Yeah, big deal, ladies and gentlemen. And we're not going to stay too long here because there's going to be music. We're going to have music being played. And we've got a lot of stuff going on in the background. As you can see, there's some real good videos going on from around the USA, Jamaican parties as they're having fun. And, you know, CJ is synonymous with that. And we say big up to him every time. So, ladies and gentlemen, short show tonight, 21 minutes in, and we're going to shut it down real quick because everybody wants to party and you got some people on the outside ready to come in. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want your good food, you got to check out CJ's Jerk Center here in Connecticut, Bridgeport, Connecticut, at Logan's Avenue. I think it's Logan Street and Stratford Avenue. It's a beautiful location. You've got to check it out. And the vibe is here. I'm telling you, we have a lot of people lined up, ready to come in, but we're doing a podcast. So we're going to shut it down real quick so everyone can come in and have a great time. The music, the DJ is ready to go. And we're gonna start the show. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. We have a lot more to talk about in subsequent podcasts. We're going to talk about the Alpart hourly workers. That's the former Alpart hourly workers. What we're doing for them. We're going to be talking about also. We're going to talk about the gentleman from Kingston. That's Jack Sauer. His awards is coming up. Nara Promotion is leading that charge. And also, we're going to be talking about a lot more stuff in South Central Jamaica. We have a few businesses down there, like Blake's Complex in Downs District in Manchester. That's an icon location. We're going to be highlighting that, and we're going to be telling you what we're going to be doing there in a very, very near future. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell. Remember to pray going out, pray coming in, and always remember, God is in control. We say this is Nara Promotions, a real podcast show. And we say thank you for being here. The talk show tonight, but we're going to keep it real. For all those who are commenting, we say thank you for being a part of the show. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell, and remember to donate to the show. Keep the show alive because we are here for you and yours. Bless you every time. We say salute as we move forward, ladies and gentlemen, into the future of 2026. We say, keep the faith, keep strong, keep your goals alive, because we're here for you and we're marching with you into the future. God bless you all. Here we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here.